Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the call, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. I'm glad you can join us today, and we want to go through some things, but we're going to start off by watching the video, guys. It'll explain a little bit about what's happening, but we're also going to ask for some prayers going out to some of the victims, some of our staff that have been affected as well. So we're going to quickly watch this while more people join the call, and then we'll discuss it afterwards, and we'll explain what's going on. So please bear with us. And there you go. So, guys, I wanted to just go over a couple of things here with you guys. And I think John kind of said this more than anything else. For us that are been here on the call for a long time and been around with Avazu and everything we're doing, this really and truly kind of shares with everything what we are trying to do in the world to make a difference for natural disasters. If you look at this, this is Metro City of Manila. Okay, this is not a out in the woods city. This is a major city with, I think, 12 million people there. I mean, obviously there's lots of disasters around the world, guys, right? But when you think about what we're trying to accomplish with Avazu, which is through Ripple, these people, yes, there's a lot of water, but the power went down. I think this is one of the cutest and greatest pictures. Going saving two dogs. Look at the image, the fear in the dog's eyes, right? So, guys, what we're doing is something outstanding to help victims like this around the world, and this is just Manila. So let me come back to the call and kind of explain what's happened here so you guys are aware of it. So our tech team are in two parts of Manila. There is Metro Manila, right where all the floods happened, and then we have what we call CDO, Cagayan de Oro. We were aware of the storm potentially going to hit last week, but we were hoping and praying that it was going to curve and go to the north before it hit Metro Manila. It's one of the higher islands in the Philippines, or where the city is. So we were hoping it was going to turn, but obviously it didn't, as you can see, and it brought in a tremendous amount of rain. Otherwise, we would have mentioned it last Saturday. Well, due to the power outage more than the rain, I don't know how these guys do it, but they're kind of used to this weather happening, these typhoons, hurricanes, as we call them in the US. But this has been an extraordinary storm with the amount of water what's coming and just flooded literally everywhere. Speaking to Nigel the other day, he said, it's amazing. He lives up on a, whatever it is, 30-story building, and he can look down and see things. But he said, it's a bright, sunny day today. And the only good thing about today is there's no traffic on the road, meaning obviously there's no roads to even have any traffic on them. The bottom line, guys, is we have not been able to get where we wanted to be, which is why I brought this up today. We're praying for all of our staff, but also for all their families and everybody that's in Metro Manila and the Philippines or any other part of where this storm's affected. Kelly sent me the Facebook posting, and I wanted to make sure it was real before I verified everything, and of course it is, and it is certainly a bad situation for a lot of people around the world. So as many prayers as you can put out to these people. This is still considered, unbelievably, a third world country. When you're out there, you can actually, we got high rises in cities, but there are so many people that are living in tin shacks, literally tin shacks that just wash away. A particular customer service girl that we've had doing stuff with us for a long time, she sent me pictures through the storm, and she's up on the roof, not once, but about 15 different times, trying to patch the roof because the water is just coming through inside to completely wash their beds. It's just amazing, and the kids and everything else. So guys, a lot of prayers gone out to them. But in reference to Ripple, as of today, unfortunately, we were going to introduce to you and kick things off. Well, whether God's done this for another reason, I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is we cannot launch today, and I cannot even promise you it's going to be next week, because at the moment, our staff, or at least 70% of our staff, don't even have access to electricity to turn on a computer to write code to do any pushes. Now, the fortunate good thing is down in CDO, Cagayan de Oro, which is where a majority of our engineers are, they are actually, they still got a lot of rain, but they've got power. So we're trying to do everything we can. But unfortunately, guys, for today's call, where we were going to introduce to you and tell you everything what was going to happen and kick things off, you can obviously see why we can't do that. I think you're pretty understanding. Now, we're not going to extend, and somebody's already asked me when I was discussing this with them yesterday, are we going to extend the sign-up process for the email program? No, that's not going to happen. That still ends on July 31st. So, guys, you've got until, I think it's next Wednesday. You have to check that date on the calendar to get your people signed up for that email program. Now, the only thing I can tell you currently at the moment, we need to kind of monitor. We didn't send out emails this week because if we'd have sent emails, this call could have got flooded. We could have had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people on the call knowing that we're getting ready for the launch. And obviously we can't do that until we push it and put it into the right environment. So guys, I am very, very sorry. At the moment, we don't have a opportunity here to push to make things live for you guys to do. Now, of course, next Thursday, we was not planning to play in the first game. We was going to go live. Next Thursday, by the way, is PreSeason's first game. I think it's next Thursday, August the 1st. So we was planning to play into that. We're hoping, we are praying that we're still going to be able to do that as a game next Thursday. However, we can't even guarantee that. The week after was where we were going to open it up for everybody that was on the call today and be able to participate. So the best I can tell you at the moment is 1 week from today, next Saturday, we are hoping that we've got everything done in place. We've already played on the Thursday night as a group, as a management team, and people who participate. And then what we're hoping from there onwards, guys, is that next Saturday, people who attend the call. Now, the only way you're going to know that is that we're going to go ahead and email you and send you emails out. Hold on, guys. I got the. Sorry about that. We got the only way we're going to be able to do that is next Saturday. We're going to turn around and email you starting during the week to let you know that yes, we are live. We've done the test game, and what's going to happen is that we're going to have next Saturday. Now, how that's going to work? Anybody that attends this call, like today, everybody would have attended this if we were live. Only the participants in this call will be in our pre-season launch. There will be stuff that's on the auction site that you can bid on, whether that opens the day one to start bidding or we wait maybe a week or two so you get some points. We're still out. Paul was going to join the call this morning to get on the call with us, but unfortunately he hasn't got an internet connection. Now I see Elias that's jumped on the call. Elias, do you want to come on and maybe share this in to our Spanish community for us? Elias, are you here? Okay, I see him here, guys. He's on the screen, but he's not connecting, so I'm not sure. But, guys, I don't want to waste your Saturday. There's a lot more important things you can be doing than me just repeating myself again and again. So we do apologize, but unfortunately this one is an act of God. And, of course, we're more worried right now about our staff, the people in the Philippines, and we are actually worried about getting the site up and going. So for right now, guys, that's all I've got for you. I think Elias is having problems with StreamYard. So, guys, we will start to email as soon as we know we're good. We'll be sending out emails. The hope and the prayer is that this time next Saturday, everybody will join the call, and only those participants will be the ones what be able to play through pre-season. But as of right now, guys, we don't even know exactly what's happening. We just don't have it because we've got no contact. So I can only wish you all the best weekend. Ask you to pray for these victims, and not only these victims, other victims of people around the world that are going through these struggling times when these natural disasters happen. But John McKenzie nailed it. You know, what we are trying to accomplish and what we will accomplish, there's Glenn, is that eventually we're going to be able to help you. Elias, good to see you, brother. But John McKenzie nailed it. You know, what we are trying to accomplish, or what we will accomplish, is that we're going to be able to help you. Elias, good to see you, brother.
Hi, how are you, Dave? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a lot of delay. Can you turn the other one off you're listening to?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Yes, the answer is yes.
Hi, how are you, Dave? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a lot of delay. Can you turn the other one off you're listening to?
Okay, just a second.
Yes, we can hear you. All right, guys, Elias is here, as you can see, but we have a lot of echo. Oh. Anyway, he's gone now. So hopefully he'll be back with us in a minute here so he can explain to the Spanish community what is going on. And again, guys, just be patient with everything, but more importantly, every prayer helps to help people around the world. So he's having challenges. Can you hear now, Elias? Elias, can you hear?
Well, the problem is I cannot, if you can hear me, I cannot hear from the StreamYard. I have to have my mobile so as to hear you because there is some problem in the StreamYard. I cannot listen anything from the StreamYard. Just let me log out from StreamYard and log in one more time.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it, Elias. We won't waste people's times. We'll just do it next week, and we'll apologize. But the echo is too much. So just thank you for coming on the call, and we'll just pick it up this week when we finally know what's going on. Guys, we're gonna end the call. Let you guys get off to your Saturday. Enjoy your family. Do whatever you're doing. There is no point staying on here because we just don't have anything for you. But we do thank you for all being on the call and look forward. Please check your emails this upcoming week. Remember, the deadline is July 31st for the email promotional program. And again, we just don't know anymore. We can't tell you because we don't know what's going on with our guys right now, where we're at. So as soon as we know, we've had no contact with some of them since Monday, and obviously we're worried about them. The others down in Kagandiora, but this is a major, major city that has had feet, not inches, 11 foot of water in certain places, above the tops of the ceilings in the offices, all, equipment and everything's been washed away. So who knows where we're going to be at, what's going to happen. We just don't know at this stage. But guys, please pray for everybody, and we look forward to seeing you next week. We'll get the emails out as soon as we can, notifying you, letting you know, and I'll make sure Elias joins us where he can do a Spanish explanation to everybody. So please be blessed, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye. God bless.